Welcome to our channel. In this session, we will discuss the concept of instruction format. An instruction format specifies how the bits of an instruction is organized so that the control unit can understand what are the operations that we are going to perform and where the operands are stored and how to access those operands. This entire information is specified by an instruction format. Now the thing is, an instruction format of different lengths may contain different address field. Okay, so different length instructions have different address fields. Now the address fields denotes the internal organization of computer. That is, if you have two address fields, one type of organization is preferred. Three address fields, one type of organization is preferred. That means the number of address fields specifies the type of internal organization that we are going to use. Commonly, we have three types of internal organization. Those types are, one is single accumulator organization, second one is general register organization, and the third one is stack organization. These are the commonly used three internal organization. Now we will move one by one. What is mean by single accumulator organization? Simply, it uses one address field. It uses one address field and it contains an implicit accumulator. This type of organization is generally used in basic computer. It contains an implicit accumulator and it contains only one address field. So consider one example. Suppose I have add x. This is a representation of single. Here what happened? The thing is simply AC to AC plus m of x. Internally this is happened. X is the address. Simply go to that address, retrieve the operand, that is m of x. That content perform addition with the content of accumulator and the result is again copied into accumulator. That means this type of instruction accumulator is fixed. Okay, this is single accumulator organization. Clear? Now move to general register organization. The general register organization uses either two address fields or three address fields depending upon the source and destination registers, 2 or 3. Suppose add R1 comma R2 comma R3. The meaning is it uses three address fields R1, R2, R3. What happened here? R1 to R2 plus R3. So the content is from R2 and R3 is added and the result is copied into R1. This is a general register organization with three address fields. Generally the modern computers uses this organization. Suppose we can reduce 3 into 2 also. Simply if the destination is one of the source register like this, add R1 comma R2. What is the meaning? Simply R1 to R1 plus R2. Simply add the content R1 and R2. Again the destination is also one of the source register. We can reduce from 3 to 2. This is general register organization. Now coming to stack organization. This stack organization generally uses either one address or zero address. Either one address field or zero address field. Simply it uses push command. Suppose push x. What is the meaning of this one? Simply it push the word m of x. See, always specify address. X is the address of the memory. M of x means the word at address x. So the word m of x into top of the stack. For example, if you return pop x, what is the meaning? Simply retrieve the element from the top of the stack and that element is loaded into m of x. So push and pop instruction uses one address field. We have zero address field instruction is also there. Suppose add. This is instruction only. Whenever you are writing add, internally what happened? It pop the top two contents from the stack. Pop the first content and second content from the stack. perform addition operation, and again the result is pushed back into the stack. That means the addition between the top two elements of the stack. These are the different organizations. So, depending upon the address field, the internal organization we are going to search. Now, we will consider one example statement, and on that example, how all the 3 address instruction, 2 address instruction, 1 address instruction, 0 address instructions are going to be implemented by considering one simple example statement. Here I assume my example is x is equal to a plus b into c plus d. Now, first I am moving to 3 address instruction. So, we know the meaning. 3 address instruction in the sense it uses 3 address fields. Simply the operation, destination, source 1, source 2. Now, perform this operation. First, what happened? Move. Directly, 3 address in the sense directly we can do the addition operation. How? Suppose add, understand carefully, R1, R2, R3. Here what happened? If you return add R1, R2, R3, what happened? So R2, R3 not at all available. So along with the register, we can access the memory A comma B in the sense the memory. So R1 comma A comma B. Internally, what is the meaning here? R1 to M of A plus M of B. Think you got it? The word at A is addition with the word at B and the result is copied into R1. Now this is completed. Similarly, add R2 comma C comma D. What happened? R2 stores M of C value with M of D value. Now R1 contains this operand result, R2 contains this result. Now what is your task? Your task is perform multiplication. So do the multiplication between R1 comma R2 and the result is stored in X. So this is a 3 address field. Directly I can write 3 different registers. So this is the way. Here the advantage is the number of instructions are very low. By using only 3 statements we can do. But the thing is the multiple number of bits are required to represent in the binary. This is the 3 address instruction. Here internally what happened? M of X stores R1 into R2. M of X stores R1 into R2. This is 3 address instruction. Now move to 2 address instruction. Move to 2 address instruction. That means it uses only 2 address fields. Now what are the operations? First to move R1 comma A. Remember one thing, we are performing operation between 2 registers or a register and the memory, but it is not possible to perform operation between 2 memories. That is the reason. First what I am doing, R1 comma A and then add R1 comma B. Now I will show you. First what happened? Move R1 comma A. Now R1 contains A. Add R1 comma B in the sense R1 tends to R1 plus M of B. Internally what is R1? M of A. Clear? Like this the addition is performed between these two. In a similar sense, move R2 comma C, add R2 comma D. By this what happened? R2 to M of C, R2 to R2 plus M of D. Clear? Now the 2 additions, this one and this one is completed. Do the multiplication. How do you are doing the multiplication? Multiplication R1 comma R2. Multiplication R1 comma R2. So R1 tends to R1 into R2. R1 tends to R2. So addition is completed. Addition is completed. Multiplication is also completed. What is the final aim? The result is stored into X. Final aim means the result is stored into X. Simply same procedure. Move X comma R1. So what happened? M of X stores R1. This is the 2 address. Observe 2 address fields I have used. I use two address fields to perform the operation. Clear? Now, move to one address instruction. That means here I can use only one address. One address instruction in the sense I can use a maximum of only one address. So how do you perform this one address instruction? First, move R1A. So if this is wrong, if you return like this, it is obviously wrong. Because it uses two address fields. That is the reason only one address in the sense what you are doing. First I return load A. What is the meaning? By default it loads the content into accumulator. So the meaning is AC tends to M of A. This is the meaning. Load A in the sense AC tends to M of A. First single accumulator register uses only one address field. That is the concept. Next, after loading A, what I am doing? Add B. Add B in the sense by default it adds the content with accumulator AC plus M of B. This operation is performed. AC plus M of B. This operation is performed. Now, where is my result? My result is in AC. Now, load C. What you need to do? Simply AC tends to M of C. Meanwhile, I lost the previous answer. Whenever you are copy C into AC, you lost the answer A plus B. That is the reason I am storing into some temporary variable. Before doing another operation with AC, I stored in some temporary variable. Suppose M of T to AC. Don't confuse. Why we are using loading here? Why you are using storing here? Simply, if you copy the content from memory into a register, that is load operation. If the copy content from a register into a memory store, if you are storing inside the memory, so we are using store operation. Similarly, add D. What happened? AC tends to AC plus M of D. Now this addition is also performed. One result is here, another result is here. Now what you need to do? Multiplication. So MUL, which one you are writing? Only one. AC or M of T? You are writing T only. Why? By default, again same logic. One is already in AC. So AC into M of T. Got it? One result is in T. If you return this statement, the content of T is multiplied with AC. What my AC contains of? Second one. Finally, my result is here. So loading is completed. Storing for temporary results. Addition operation is completed. Multiplication operation is completed. Now AC contains the final answer. AC contains the final answer. Now what you need to do? This answer is stored in X. You need to store the answer in X. Yes or no? Store X. Obviously what happened? M of X to AC. The final result AC is copied into this X. This is one address instruction. Observe, each instruction I used only one address field. For calculation it uses accumulator. For storing the temporary results I used another T. Clear? This is one address. Now move to zero address instruction. Direct zero address instructions is not at all possible. In some instructions uses zero address and some instructions uses one address. Generally by using stack organization we implement that concept. Now coming to zero address instruction, what we are doing? Push A. That means push A into the top of the stack. Now push B. Push B into the top of the stack. Whenever you are calling A, we know the logic. What happened? Whenever you are calling A, it retrieves A and B, perform addition and then again place into the top of the stack. Simply top of the stack is M of A, top of the stack is M of B. Here what happened? Perform addition between the top two elements again the result is copied into top of the stack. Do the same thing for C plus D. Now what are the top of the stack? Right now the top of the stack contains this result. Now push C, push D. Now the top of the stack contains C comma D. Top of the stack contains C comma D. Whenever you are doing add operation, now the top of the stack contains M of C plus M of D. Right? Now I am calling multiplication. What are the top two elements? One is this operation, another one is this operation. After popping the two elements, perform addition, again the result is copied into the top of the stack. Now multiplication. So again what is multiplication? Perform simply A plus B into C plus D. Again the result is copied into top of the stack. Right now I written pop X. That means the result is copied into M of X. Okay. This is zero address instruction. This is zero address instruction. We have risk instructions is also there. Risk instructions in the sense it follows only load and store architecture. First we are copy. Anyway, I will explain that one also. Risk instructions in the sense. So only load and store architecture. Load A, load B, load C, load D. So first they are doing all the load operations. After that, it perform addition operation. Add A comma B. It do the addition operation. Suppose next add C comma D. It do the addition operation between C and D. And then multiply operation. Multiply. Okay. So which multiply? A comma C. And then again store operation. Store the result into X. Whatever the result we are getting, store the result into X. So we have risk instructions is also there. That is a completely another scenario, load and store architecture. Right now we are discussing 3 address instruction, 2 address instruction, 1 address instruction and 0 address instruction for these examples. This is the type of internal organization we are using. Depends on the number of address fields. Thank you.